Dating people who are emotionally unavailable.
Huh.
So
Okay. So have you ever been emotionally unavailable for somebody? For a
I
partner?
have, yes. Narcissistic and narcissism. People are throwing that word out there
Too loosely.
Too loosely.
Is there ever a time where somebody can be too emotionally available with somebody else?
But
Y'all can wear makeup and men can't wear.
right, exactly. Like, yes, do it. If it makes you feel confident, I love that for you. But it's like when it's
Don't do
obvious,
that shit, bro. So here I get in the cast of conversations among smooth niggas. I got
Talina.
and this is Jeff. Let's go ahead and cheers it up. Might start calling this joint Tally Tuesdays at this point.
Hey.
And she chooses to put the glass down. She's a party foul. It's all good,
Oh,
though.
I know.
It's all good. So, you know, I gave you the topic to bring up this time. So go ahead and bring it up. What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about dating and dating people who are emotionally unavailable.
Huh.
So
wait, what is emotional unavailability to you?
Okay, so in layman's terms, it's just basically somebody who has difficulty with connecting emotionally, or maybe not connecting emotionally, but being consistent with their emotions and building that emotional connection with you in order to have a healthy relationship, or even building a healthy foundation for a healthy relationship. So it's like very surface level.
Yeah, I'm like, emotions change every day. So how can somebody be consistently emotionally available?
So like it's like the hard topics, the hard conversations. You know, have you ever dated somebody who like they're very surface level, like they're willing to go out, hang out, be intimate, all the things. But then when it comes down to talk about like, okay, well, where do we stand? Where are we going? Are we going to be in a relationship? Those are tough conversations for them to have.
Okay.
Or even when, you know, we're to be realistic because we're grown, right? Mm-hmm. We're talking about finances. We're talking about, you know, building a family. Those are hard conversations for them to have.
Conversations to have.
It's serious, of course. Yes, absolutely. And all that comes with like building up to that. But if they're so emotionally unavailable, we never get past that surface level where we need to be at in order to, like, you know, build on that.
But is that being emotionally unavailable, or is that just being somebody who doesn't communicate well?
It could be very much somebody who doesn't communicate well, but yet that's why we have to pay attention to patterns. Mm-hmm. It's very important in dating, is paying attention to patterns. That way you could, you know, determine the difference. If somebody's struggling with communication, that's something that could be worked on, I feel like.
Okay. So have you ever been emotionally unavailable for somebody? For a partner?
I have, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely
So what caused it for you?
For me, it's just like I want the connection. Mm-hmm. I like the company. But was I ready to dive into a relationship? No. And so for me, that it's where it was like, okay, well, it was like a little bit scary, kind of like, hold on. Mans want to get in the relationship with me now, and I'm like, I don't know. You know, this was like more, if I'm thinking about my past experiences when I was very young in my 20s, mm-hmm. I feel like, yes, that's when I was emotionally unavailable because I wasn't ready. And then I would say too, when I separated from my son's father, I definitely was not ready to dive into a relationship. Mm-hmm. So dating, you know, I want to say 6 months to a year after my separation, it was like, yeah, I didn't want to get into a relationship. So it was like, dating was fun, making the connections, talking to people was mm-hmm. fun, but to get into a relationship, no. So
yeah, I ask you that because a lot of times people talk about being emotionally unavailable, the men getting blamed for that.
Oh, absolutely. I was going to say that too. It's so funny. I have it in my notes, guys. I have notes here.
That's why I asked you. I'm like, yo, let's be transparent here. Have you ever been in? You said, yeah, you have. So I'm glad you said that because
I was going to say that it goes both ways. It's for both of us.
People love blaming the men on that joint. Mm-hmm. I've been on the other side of that stick a couple times where, pause. Where people was trying to say like, yo, I was a problem in the situation when I wasn't. Like when I like somebody too much and they didn't like me back type of shit. Mm-hmm. They wasn't emotionally available to me because they just didn't like me enough.
Right.
I think sometimes people aren't emotionally unavailable with you because they just don't like you. And I think people don't want to. It's a hard pill to swallow to say like, yo, you know what, that motherfucker just ain't like you enough.
Yeah.
Like
I was
people
just gonna
always
say
on the
maybe they
point.
didn't like the person enough.
Yeah.
But then again, sometimes it's not even if you like the person. I can only speak from my experience. The men that I did date, like they were very nice. They had a lot of potential. A lot of potential. I just was not ready to be in a relationship. So, and it wasn't because I didn't like them enough. It's just, it was a lot. It was a lot to kind of, say, okay. I don't, like, especially in my early 20s, I had Sadie. Sadie was really little. So it was like, I wasn't ready to like have someone around my daughter. I was just not ready for that.
Okay, that makes sense though. I mean, you got the whole daughter right here. You can't just have anybody around your kid.
Yes.
And you got to be, how can I say this? You got to be very careful with that too. Like you don't want to introduce your kids to somebody too early, and then there be some bullshit in the future.
Absolutely. And I think I'm struggling with that now too because I have 2 kids now, and yeah, I don't want to just bring anybody around my children. So that's definitely something.
What do you mean you struggle with that? You struggle with what? Find a balance with that?
Yeah. So like if I do meet somebody and I like them and they might check the boxes, but then it's like, well, they don't like kids or they've made comments
if they like
where...
kids, they shouldn't be talking to you then.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If they don't like it, they shouldn't be talking to you.
Yeah. I had this one guy tell me one time that I talk too much about my kids. And although I can understand... I like to take the feedback too. So I'm not the type to be like, oh, I'm so offended and I'm just going to like tell you off. No, I would hear him out. And it was true. Like at the moment I did struggle with who am I after my divorce? Who am I like as a person, as a woman versus just a mom or when I used to be a wife? It was like that was my identity, right?
Being a mom is 24/7 now.
But exactly. So then I was like, well, there has to be some type of balance, right? So I'm going to still talk about my kids because I'm a mom 24/7. I have school drop off and pick up. We have sports activities. And if you're calling me to ask me how my day is, it's going to include some information of like, the kids and I had this and so on and so forth. So if that's too much for you, then you're not for me.
Yeah,
you know?
If you don't like kids, don't talk to a single mother. Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb behavior.
Yeah.
I don't understand that kind of logic. Yeah, they be pretty as hell out here and shit, but you can't be out here. Yeah, you talk too much about your kids. It's kind of crazy.
That was a little bit. That was
Did he have kids?
Crazy. No, he didn't.
Okay,
have kids.
so
that's why I was like, okay, well maybe I need to like revisit the type of men that I'm dating. You know what I mean? 'Cause I would prefer someone with kids. That understands. But that's a whole different topic.
That's crazy work.
That's a whole different topic. So, I wanted to talk to you more, and maybe this is gonna like drift us to another area because you said men are the ones who kind of get dinged a little bit more about being emotionally unavailable. Do you think it's because men aren't as emotional as women, one, and two, because men, I feel like, do struggle a little bit more with emotional intelligence versus women?
I think it's both. I think men are emotional, but they're not taught how to express their emotions well.
Okay.
So when it comes to emotional availability, they don't know how to express that shit.
Sense.
They're not going to express it. And then some men have also been a victim to expressing themselves too much. So they open up to the wrong person that can't handle it. They got dinged for that shit too. So like eventually you like, you know what, fuck talking. Clearly you said open up to you. You bash me on it. So why would I open up to you again type of shit?
Right.
So
Which
like,
you just prompted my thought process too, because I seen this video on Instagram and it was this girl, they were in a podcast and she was saying how, I got turned off by this guy because I came home and he wanted a hug and she was like, man up. And I'm just like, if you're this man's woman,
he's supposed to be able to be soft around you a little bit.
Absolutely. And there's nothing I think is so attractive if my man trusts me so much with his feelings and his emotions that he just wants a hug, and that's really all he wants to feel better. I'm gonna give my man a hug.
Might not even feel better. It might just something he just needed at the moment.
Yeah.
It might just be a little comfort, But what was the second part you said? You said the first thing about men being not as emotional as women. What's the second piece you said?
And because men struggle with emotional intelligence.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I said both of them at the same time.
But I think that you touched a very important part there about like, it's not that you guys aren't emotional intelligent, but it's just that you struggle with expressing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think I gotten better with expressing it over time, but I can always do better. Like I don't talk to everybody about my emotions either though. Like I have my select group of people I talk to about my emotions. Okay. And I think it's because I trust them enough. It's not about being judgmental. It's about just expressing that shit, trying to find a solution to keep it pushing.
Right.
I don't like wallowing in like emotions too much. Let's say negative emotions too much. If a nigga be happy all day, I'd love to be happy all day, but that ain't how life works.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah. I had a question, but I lost it. Yeah, another one though?
No, I have a few points here because I have some notes.
Here's some points. Let me see how I'm feeling about them points.
So emotionally unavailable people can still make you feel deeply connected. Meaning there's chemistry, they could connect with you, they can make you feel really good about the situation, like they're engaging with you, but yet they still struggle with that long-term commitment or, being ready for a relationship.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Some people are good at making connections. I can make a bond with anybody, I feel like, if I wanted to. I think because not anybody, but if I wanted to make some shit work, I feel like I could. But would I be happy doing that? Probably not.
No.
So,
I think at the long run, people will get hurt. Obviously. Yeah.
So I try not to force myself to be something I'm not, to make some shit work. So I try to. I'm flexible sometimes, but at the same time, I can't overdo it because I know if I go too far with it, this shit is gonna be annoying as fuck eventually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you overinvest and you're really not ready, and then I feel like there's going to be like some animosity eventually, you know what I mean? And it's just, the relationship's not going to be healthy.
Yeah.
So I would definitely pay attention to patterns and not potential. Because potential's of, let me tell you.
I almost cuss a mean one. Potential, yeah. Don't never date the potential.
Yeah, because you could get tricked. You could get tricked because the chemistry is there, the attraction, especially if the chemistry and the attraction is there. I don't know about you, but I know me, I'll get delusional right away. And I'll be like, oh my God. Yeah, I know you do. I'll get delusional right away. And I'll be like, that's my man. But then
like,
it's
you show?
No, exactly. So it's important to pay attention to patterns. And once you pay attention to patterns, it's a game changer. Because I just feel like your eyes will be open for sure about what this person's intentions are with you, with themselves, their future, and if there's a future there with you, and if there isn't, that's your sign to walk away. Does it mean that person won't ever be available emotionally for somebody else in the future? It doesn't mean that. They're capable of it. They just have to kind of, heal and grow through that process, whatever that is for them. Obviously we don't know, but.
Is there ever a time where somebody can be too emotionally available with somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I feel like what I've seen over the time is that a lot of times women tend to be a little too available emotionally sometimes. And that's why they get hurt more than men when it comes to relationships.
For sure, 1,000%. 1,000%.
And I'll say most women, not women in general.
Not all women, but most women.
A lot of them I've dealt with over the years have been.
Yeah. Like we overly invest emotionally sometimes because obviously we're emotional, and then we lead with that, and we want to be available too, and not just emotionally, but like we're available. Like if we like somebody, we're available. We're available for dinner, we're available for a date, we're available to cook you dinner, especially if you're a lover girl like me. Like, I'm definitely available,
Especially if you're traumatized, too. I noticed, this don't sound fucked up.
Oh, my God. What do you mean?
Right, so,
elaborate.
All right, let me elaborate.
He said you were traumatized.
Yeah, no, some were traumatized. I noticed that the ones that have been hurt, like, the most by some things that they couldn't control, like, out of their control, like, let's say if a partner had passed away in the past or... like some crazy shit happened to where the partner's not like... That
makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they start going hard very early now, and like, quicker. A lot of times. I'm not saying all of them, but
because they want that connection.
Yeah.
And they let me tell you, that would have to be like a whole other topic, because if you do a deep dive on, people who invest right away like that, it's a clear indication of like their previous relationships or their childhood, where they just want to be chosen. They want that connection so bad that they're willing to just, you know,
Yeah.
go for whatever.
Pedal to the floor. Go
You
hard from the
know,
start.
and
Type
go
of
hard
giant.
from the start. And there's nothing wrong with being a lover girl. There's nothing wrong with wanting that, right? But it's just when you do that, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna end up with the wrong person. You're gonna be taken advantage of, or you're gonna get, you know, in a situation where it's gonna be hard to get out of. You know, then we start talking about abusive relationships and, you know, narcissistic relationships, and that's a whole other can of worms we're not gonna get
narcissistic.
into.
I'm even tired of hearing that word, y'all.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that today.
Narcissism. I was called narcissist once or twice.
Oh my god! But the thing is, here's my thing about narcissistic and narcissism. People are throwing that word out there too loosely, without the actual definition of like for real, and they don't know like the signs and the patterns, and they're just saying, oh, you're nonchalant, or you don't care, you're not showing emotions, you're a narcissist. But
And I'm very emotional. People swear I ain't. People swear I'm too emotional. Not emotional. It's never like a balance. Apparently, I'm just out here fucked up. Apparently,
well,
if you ask the right person, they'll say I'm fucked up. But yeah, apparently I'm a narcissist sometimes, according to some people.
yeah.
Crazy work, but hey,
Yeah, well,
it is what it is.
I mean, and you know, there's women narcissists too.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah, it's just that's a whole other can
I know
of
a lot of
worms. So
people.
we can unpack that another time.
Yeah,
Because that one's really that's
Yeah.
a really good topic. We'll definitely drop in the comments if you guys want us to kind of talk about that. If you guys have any questions, drop in the comments so we can talk about it. Another part that I have here is that you can care about someone without chasing clarity from them. So sometimes the hardest lesson is when you are dealing with somebody who is emotionally unavailable, is when you acknowledge it and you know that that's like you can't keep investing that time with them, and they're not going to give you that clarity because they're going to want to keep you there, you know.
Yeah.
And
People love access.
that's yeah, exactly, right. Why are you smiling at me?
Just saying, people love access. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they do.
I think
and then,
I
and then, yeah, and then you know, it we have to point the finger to ourselves. You know, like, do we need to chase this clarity, or we can end it without having that clarity and just know that this person's not for you.
Yeah, I feel like clarity and closure can be bullshit sometimes. I think sometimes people say they want closure, they really want to do some wild shit before, like one more time type of thing. If some shit happens sometimes. Like I remember somebody told me, I need some closure with you. I'm like, what you talking about? And then like all she wanted was like one last hoorah type of shit. Like, well, that's not closure. You just want to get your rocks
Girl, no,
off and shit. That's not closure. That's what you
we're not doing that. That's crazy.
So like sometimes when people say shit gets used just to get some
I can see that.
quick need met, and then all of a sudden a year go by, here we are again talking about the same shit.
Yeah, and sometimes people throw that closure word just because they want to see if they can still have access to you, and they'll kind of still leave a door open by how they close it. They still have an open door.
Yeah, I think I told you. I told you and a couple of homegirls that the other day. Like, yo, the niggas y'all talking to, they telling you what you want to hear, and you telling them what they want to hear because they know they have access to you still.
Right.
So like people, like a lot of dudes, kind of women too, but I don't even know from a dude's perspective. A lot of times we can find ways to get what we want you to say out of you if you say the right things to you. If you know what you want to hear, we'll tell you what you want to hear to get the answers that we want.
That's crazy.
Or get the actions that we want. But
that's crazy work, and then you just keep her there.
They're in limbo.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. And let me tell you, on the flip side, there's women who do that too.
Oh,
Very
I
meticulous about things, and they keep you there so that they could keep access to you as well.
I dealt with one of those within the last couple of years.
Yeah.
She still call every now and then just to to see if niggas just around still. I ain't seen her ass in a minute, but motherfucker still call me every now and then. I answer because I ain't an asshole, but I know this shit ain't going nowhere. Like you can call and check in, we'll talk, you text whatever, but we're not about to go nowhere.
Right.
We're not even gonna hang out. We just gonna have a quick little conversation, and go about your business.
Yeah, I wonder why that happens though, because I have somebody too from my past that is like always keeps tabs on me, always reaches out every now and then. And this is somebody from high school that I'm just like,
Did y'all ever talk? Like date?
yes.
How serious y'all got? Y'all got serious for a little bit?
So I don't want to talk too much about this.
Yeah, so just put it like this. Did y'all get serious or not? Yes or no? Like, did y'all get somewhat serious?
Somewhat serious.
Okay, so
I
that's
would
what
say
it is.
somewhat serious. Or we were important to each other.
So every now and then he probably think like, I kind of miss her. I want to see how she doing. See if I still got access. Type
For
of joint.
years. I'm talking about this is from high school.
Has he been married yet?
We both have, yes. Well, not him, but he was in a serious relationship. He was engaged with someone. Then they broke up. And then, he's single now. But
That's why he eating you up.
no, but he would hit me up even when he was with his person.
Then he wild.
Yeah, I'm like,
Low key.
Listen, I'm not going to do this.
So the combos are appropriate technically.
Very inappropriate.
Okay,
and
so
I
then,
would
yeah,
tell him
so
all the
clearly
time.
then
Yeah.
you know what he was after.
Yeah.
He wanted a side piece.
Yeah, no.
Side piece.
It's not. I mean, I don't want to say that. I don't want to disrespect him either because
You
we had a
wanna
good
say-
friendship at one point.
If the
too.
conversation was inappropriate, clearly he was.
But
searching for something.
inappropriate, like in the sense of like, oh, you should have had my kids. And
That's
like,
a wild ass comment to
that's
tell somebody.
Wild ass comment for
And
sure.
How do you have kids?
Yeah,
Sex.
exactly.
So
So
far, that's just inappropriate, yo.
it's very inappropriate. Of course, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm saying
Okay.
like it wasn't sexual. That's what I mean. Like it wasn't sexual in the point like, oh, like, I want to hook up with you right now and like
How did
send me
kids
a
come
D
about?
pic. What?
How did kids come about? A sexual act normally.
Of course, I know, but like you know what I mean. He was
I
just
know,
like,
I'm
oh,
just saying
we
that's-
should have been together. We should have had kids together and
That
stuff.
sounds good.
But it's wild.
Yeah,
Definitely wild.
I don't think I ever told somebody you should have had my seed, yo.
Yeah.
And
you have your own kids, and I have my own kids. Please
Yeah,
go
I
somewhere
never-
with that, sir.
I never told anybody that. We talked about having kids, but never actually told somebody, yeah, you should have had my kids, girl. Like, nah, that's wild.
Yeah. But it didn't work out, so it didn't work out for a reason.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, for sure.
You probably wouldn't trust his ass now either.
Oh my God.
Could you trust a person like that?
No.
Okay, so then clearly that's just not going anywhere.
Oh my
But,
goodness.
you be forgiven though.
All right. So emotional unavailability is basically someone who's not ready to invest emotionally long term.
Mm-hmm.
And that happens a lot in dating. And
I can
this
see
is-
that.
Yeah.
We live in a short attention span society right now.
Yeah.
Everything we get is quick access.
Right.
You wanna
And
get-
things
you
are
wanna get-
short lived
yeah.
and then they end. And I feel like the way the dating structure is right now, people who are emotionally unavailable have like the upper hand here. Because they weren't about to be in a relationship anyways.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
could-
like
they could bounce
everybody,
around.
especially if they're dating people on like Facebook dating and Hinge and stuff, where it's like fast paced. It's like, well, we'll go on a few dates. Okay, bye. And on to the next type shit. So, yeah, dating is wild right now, especially with emotional unavailability.
Shit. I mean, dating's always been wild, but yeah, it's a lot more wild nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with dating apps at all, though. I think I said this on every pod that shit's come up on. I never used dating apps before.
Yeah, well, I have at the beginning when I first recently became single, no, but then eventually, yes, I did get on, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm like, whoa, the messages, that's a whole other segment, but I'll just touch on it a little bit. It was crazy. The messages I was getting, it was like, I would look at these messages and be like, do you really get people like this?
If they did, they wouldn't. They probably
Like, it was
be,
like wild
like
messages.
wild. Like no, don't get an example.
Yeah.
Like long ass messages, just very constant and
Right.
very harsh.
Right.
What is it? Like just constantly, just
Like
messaging
constant
you?
long messages, or they'll be like sexual right away.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, my guy. It was so funny.
Well,
was
I
like,
guess
yeah,
depending
no.
on who the person is.
Then I would X people so much that like it was just so crazy because it was so many and I was just trying to get through them, right? And then when I wasn't like matching with them, they would message me on Facebook or on Instagram. They would go look at my
You
page
should have changed your name.
and came. But the thing is, I think on Facebook dating, guys, correct me if
Facebook's
I'm wrong.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
it
it's
already
your
has
actual
your name.
page,
It's just
yeah.
not your last name. But yes, it was crazy. It was too overwhelming
And
for
your name
me.
is not a very popular name either.
Right, so it was easy to find, and I'm like, man. But anyways, it was overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't
It
fuck
was
with that
overwhelming. So I was like, I can't do this. So I'm off the dating apps. You will not find me on there.
shit. Yeah, I was told not to be on dating apps. The
What
homies,
happened?
the homies told me not to even go on dating apps.
You told me this
They
story
was
one
like,
time.
yo,
They're like, yo, don't even waste your time.
don't even, no, you said you would probably just manipulate it too much. That's what he was saying. Like, it would be too easy for you to just have a good conversation. It's just easy.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want some easy access to a bunch of different women either. It's kind of whack. I also feel like I would get blocked a lot probably.
Why?
Huh?
Why would you get blocked?
Bald nigga. A lot of people don't fuck with bald niggas for real. People say that shit, people do, but in reality, a lot of motherfuckers don't.
Listen,
What?
it's bald and a beard.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta have a beard. If I don't have
And
my
you're
beard, I
tall?
look sick. Yeah, I'm tall, but
Come on.
whatever.
No, I'm just kidding.
We'll see in the
it
comments.
doesn't mean nothing
We'll
wrong
see.
with.
If
It's all about your
if
preference
y'all think
too.
bald niggas winning, say bald niggas winning in the comments. Let's see how that shit go. They probably be going to get this far, but let's see.
That's hilarious. Yeah, well, you're right. It's all comes down to people's preferences too.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some women who don't like bald men, but then there's women who do.
That's true.
What I don't mess with though is like, man, I don't want to get hit in the comments, but you know those guys who like paint their like
The Beijing. Hey, yo, y'all gotta stop
like,
that
Jaylen
shit.
Brown,
Nah.
I love you.
Oh yeah,
I love you.
You're a Boston fan, ain't you?
I am,
I
but he not.
forgot
But now
about
he
that.
left.
Yeah, this might be her last pod, yo.
Listen,
I forgot.
but no, but
Celtics
Jaylen
fan.
Brown's not in Boston anymore. I don't know why they did that trade.
That's why you
sucks.
getting the man slandered now because the Beijing ain't working no war off.
Whatever, but
That
listen, I
black
don't
paint.
mess with that. I don't.
I think when it's obvious, it's a problem.
When
You're
it's
doing it
obvious,
wrong.
it's the problem. If it's
Yeah.
like very subtle, okay, whatever, I could deal with it. But if it's like I gotta worry about it being rubbed off on my clothes, I don't know
You got
about
that
that.
makeup
I
on
can't
your
even give
ass.
him a hug. Like,
That's not a good look. Yeah, no, you won't get hit in comments for that. People know better than that. Like, I mean, a lot of men know that they shouldn't do that shit. Like, we clown niggas for doing it.
no,
like,
but you know, but here's my thing. Here's my take. It's like us women, maybe not. Never mind. But
y'all can wear makeup and men can't wear.
right, exactly. Like, yes, do it. If it makes you feel confident, I love that for you. But it's like when it's
Don't
obvious,
do that shit, bro. From one bald
If
nigga to
it's
the
obvious,
next.
I can't.
Don't spray your head with black shit, man, just to look younger and shit. Like, you look crazy.
I'd rather
Look like
him
Sharpies
be
on your
bald.
head, huh?
I'd rather him be bald.
Yeah, you might as
honestly.
well, bro. Accept yourself, man. Flaws and all. Lead by example. Lead by example.
I can't.
You want your girl to be all natty, you be all natty, nigga.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, man. Fuck all that trying to be young and shit when you ain't young no more, nigga. It is what it is. Live your truth, bro.
Yeah.
If you patched up, be patched up.
So anyways, yes, I would love to hear some feedback in the comments, guys. If you guys have dealt with anyone who's been emotionally unavailable, we want to hear
Everybody
about it.
gonna say they have. We gonna see that.
Yeah, we want to hear the stories, though. We definitely want to hear the stories. So if you guys...
Don't put too much details down there, but you can talk about it.
Yeah, talk
I
about it.
will
Let's talk about it.
respond
I
this
would love
time.
that. I would love the engagement. Let's definitely chat about it.
Yeah. Hop in the comments, man. Give us some feedback about your emotional unavailable partners you dealt with in the past. Whether it was your partner or somebody you just liked a little bit.
Or even if it was you. If you was
Yeah.
emotionally unavailable.
I got
let
a
us
couple
know.
of those. But nobody ain't like them enough. But it's all good, though. Mine's is very simple, no, half the time. Like,
Yeah.
aggravating. Or you lied about something. Or you abused it. A nigga opened up and you just said, yo, fuck what Jeff talking about. It didn't match what she wanted it to match, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
You wanna wrap this shit up?
Yep.
All right, so like, follow, subscribe, share the shit, comment, notification symbol, notification bell. If you like the Tally Tuesdays, let us know in the comments.
Let's go.
Yeah, we giving every Tuesday in August. This might be the last one I think about it, if it's the 4th. I don't know. We'll see how that shit comes out. I'm finish chopping the joints up. Again, we're here with
Selena.
and it's Jeff. Let's go ahead and say peace. Emotional unavailable niggas. You know how I feel.
You so funny. You gave me that look. You know who I was talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I was about to smile. I know good and damn well. I can't even say what I want to say. And I gotta cut the shit.